You're watching Theme Park Worldwide, where today I'm here at the Universal Orlando Resort in Florida. And I tell you what, it is a beautiful day to get back on all of my favourite rides across both parks. I am a season pass holder here for Universal. I came in November, fell in love with Velocicoaster, and I thought I'm getting a season pass, so it means when I come back for Iron Gwazi this trip, I can come and nip into Universal and do a couple of days here and get some rides in as well. So yeah, I'm going to be filming 2 vlogs from Universal. Going to start off today over in Islands of Adventure, and then later on make my way over to Universal Studios Florida, because they are running their Mardi Gras event at the moment and it looks absolutely awesome. They've got the parade, so yeah, I'm definitely going to be capturing that, filming the parade, seeing all the beads, all the floats. It looks absolutely amazing, and yeah, getting back on some of my favourite rides. But of course, coming here to Universal, got to start in IOA now. It's a beautiful park. You can see the lighthouse there behind me, and it is home to Jurassic World Velocicoaster. I fell in love with that ride back in November, and I cannot wait to get on it again this trip. So come and join me here in the wonderful sunshine at the Universal Orlando Resort. Let's get in the park. I love walking up to the entrance of this park, seeing the lighthouse, all the theming, the rocks, that iconic sign up there, and also hearing the music. That's something that I really appreciate so much at this park. The theme music throughout the areas really is wonderful. Oh, Toothsome just over there. One of my favourite eateries, the Chocolate Emporium. So yeah, let's head around this way and get inside the park. But yeah, it's a beautiful themed area, this. The port of entry at Islands of Adventure. Just listen to that music. Oh, so magical. I love it. Inside the park then now, and the adventure begins. Yeah, all the fantastic facades and theming here. It really impresses me every time I come back and see it, and even more so when the sun is shining. If you haven't already, check out the TikTok and Instagram reel that I posted a couple of days ago. Me and Brett literally nipped in for a few rides last night. That's the beauty of having an annual pass. We nipped in for a few rides and didn't do any filming, was only in the park for about an hour. It absolutely threw it down. We got soaked walking out. So yeah, I did a bit of a funny TikTok and Instagram, so yeah, make sure you check that out if you haven't already seen it. The Islands of Adventure Trading Company, just off to the left. It's a gorgeous area, this. It might not be home to any rides, but it's just beautiful to walk through. Christmas shop just off to the right there as well. So yeah, instead of filming a vlog kind of from each park this time like I did in November, going to be splitting it across the parks. And also I realised when I got back, I didn't actually go on the Hogwarts Express last time I was here. Of course, that connects the 2 parks, just didn't go on it. So yeah, I thought I'm going to have to get on that this time. So yeah, just going to literally go across the 2 parks over 2 days, kind of mismatch in and out. Obviously Mardi Gras has been celebrated next door. And there she is, the absolute beauty. Now would be a good time to see the train go up into the top part. I'm sure it won't be too long till we see it up there. Oh, it's just going around the first section. What an absolutely gorgeous ride. The perfect addition to this park in my opinion. Yeah, it's going to be coming up into that top hat shortly. In the meantime though, the Incredible Hulk just off to the left. What a ride. But yeah, just hearing that epic score as you're walking in. Beautiful, isn't it? Well, it was in the first section just, so it should be going to that second launch anytime about now, I reckon. Coming up into that top hat. Here it comes. Ah, oh, what an absolute beauty. But yeah, welcome back to Islands of Adventure. Oh, it's so nice to be back here. Gonna be busy because we are approaching spring break now, but that's fine. I'll tell you what, the humidity, whew, it's a shame Popeye's closed at the moment. Yeah, that's shut for its annual maintenance, but that does mean if me and Charlotte come back later this year, then she will get on Popeye, because it was closed to maintenance when we came in 2019. And yeah, we missed out getting Charlotte on Popeye, the rapids. An absolute soak of a rapids. But yeah, I love this view down here. Seuss Landing off to the right. The Wisdom World over in the distance there. And wow, what a view. Just the design of the coaster, perfect. Port of Entry really is an area that I could just stand in for ages, listening to the music, appreciating it all, and also watching this absolute beast. Up next, it's time for a ride on the Hulk coaster. It's packed in with 7 inversions on this ride, and you know what? Pretty incredible. I really love the Hulk, especially since it did that retrack. When I first came, I wasn't a huge fan. With the retrack, it rides so much better, and also the onboard soundtrack is awesome too. So I'll put in lots of off-ride footage for you. Obviously, you can't film on most of the rides here at Universal. We can on a couple, but not all of them. However, there's lots of on-ride footage coming up this trip, because obviously the drop tower that you've already seen that went online yesterday. Along with that, we're going to be doing SeaWorld, where you can film on ride, Busch Gardens, where you can film, and lots of other POVs throughout as well. So stay tuned for that. But yes, going on the Hulk now, so let's put in some footage. Was absolutely phenomenal. A brilliant front row ride there on the Hulk coaster. It felt so intense, that did. I think because it's so hot, just the humidity, you know, and my body's just not used to it. It made it feel ridiculously intense. That was awesome. I only waited 30 minutes and for a front row ride there as well. I tell you what, it has to win the award for best entrance to a coaster ever, doesn't it? There's the Hulk holding up the train, and of course that B&M track over there as well. Absolutely awesome. As soon as it came off, I also just went on Stormforce over here as well. Not Stormforce 10 at Drayton Manor, Stormforce Acceleratron just here, which is literally a spinning cups ride. I think I've been on it once before, but other than that, yeah, I've not really been on it much, so I thought I'd have a ride on there. It's quite well themed, to be honest, under here, as you can see. It's always nice to have some supporting flat rides though at the parks, but oh, it was so good getting back on there. Absolutely love it. It's a phenomenal ride, and it's a classic, isn't it? I'm so glad they looked after it and did the retrack, and just look at it with that beautiful blue Floridian sky. Oh, that was amazing. Loved it. What a great start. So whilst I'm here in Marvel Superhero Island, I'm gonna go and have a ride on Doctor Doom's Fearfall. Because yeah, it's only a 15-minute wait, and to be honest, that's the maximum that I really want to wait for this ride. But I tell you what, just have a nicely themed queue line. So yeah, I'll take you for a look inside the queue. Yeah, 15 minutes, not too bad at all. Let's go on Doctor Doom's. Now, I don't really think much of this ride. However, I think the queue line is great. There's so much to look at when you're walking through. I wouldn't fancy waiting in this big cattle pen though. Oh, it's really quiet. It's pretty much walk on, not even 15 minutes. That's what I like to see. I thought it was going to be really busy with it being spring break, but yeah, maybe. Not too bad just yet. Here you go. Right, let's go and have a ride. I'll put in a bit of off-ride footage. Now the best thing about that ride is the view, and especially when you don't wait at all for it, literally waiting for riders straight on, which is really weird, you know, especially with how busy it is. A lot of people are just standing watching it, so maybe they're a bit too scared to go on, I'm not too sure. They need to go down iDrive and get on the 400-foot drop tower. But yeah, that was quite good in terms of for the views. It's not very forceful, that's why I don't rate them that much, them S&S towers. It's not the worst one I've been on, it rides better than Ice Blast back home at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but yeah, it's still not, yeah, got loads of kick to it. But yeah, the view's great, especially when you're facing out towards the whole resort. Really nice views all across the lake, and of course the rest of both of the parks as well, which is really nice. Spider-Man's got a 50-minute wait at the moment. It looks like there might be some rain later, so I'm going to save the indoor rides until later on, focus on getting the outdoor attractions in, and of course head round this way towards the main event. Now, as much as I'm so tempted to go on Ripsaw Falls right now, especially with this humidity, I'm not going to get distracted. I'm going to keep going round towards Velocicoaster. But I tell you what, it looks the part, and yeah, it's just been down for refurbishment not too long ago. They tend to rotate it round, just do one water ride at a time, and yeah, it looks really fresh, all nicely painted up, which is good to see, looking after the rides. Oh, there she is, the absolute beauty. Jurassic World Velocicoaster. Honestly, what a ride. Opened here in Islands of Adventure in June last year, 2021. I had my first ride on it in November and absolutely fell in love with this coaster. Here's a look into the paddock. Yeah, all the theming around here is incredible. All the rocks and waterfalls, the planting. Look at this. Oh, it is like you are looking straight in to a raptor paddock just there. Incredible, it really is an immersive experience. And yeah, all the trees and planting seems like it's grown even more around here since I was last here, and that's what is really going to make this, you know, as it grows more and the paddock becomes more overgrown. Oh, it's going to be really nice. Oh, there she goes. Jurassic World Velocicoaster. Advertised wait time 45 minutes. I'm looking forward to this. Single ride is closed, that's at capacity. So yeah, we're in the main queue. I've been hearing quite a lot of stories. Brett's been saying about that actually, how you know, single rider tends to get closed off sometimes because of how full it gets. Let's go. Oh, here we go. It is so nice to be back in here again. Look at all the lighting, the audio, the effects. Oh, I love it.
Here at Jurassic World, we dare to imagine.
I do love the smaller details, such as the train up there. Amazing.
We know you want more.
Here we go. I've been waiting about 25 minutes. Love the animatronics here. Look at these. Oh, so good. Right, everything into a locker. It's time to ride on Velocicoaster. From start to finish, and an absolutely epic, incredible experience. Off-ride footage there from Jurassic World Velocicoaster. 2 launches, 4 inversions, and a top speed of 70 miles an hour. And you know what? It's an absolutely phenomenal ride. I loved it in November, and I love it even more now. That's why I'm wearing the t-shirt. It's a great ride, it really is. Phenomenal experience. I've actually just had 2 rides on it because I did my main wait and did the front row. So I waited about 40 minutes, about 5 minutes extra to wait for the front, so well worth it. And then I came off and the single rider was open, so that took about 20 minutes for the single rider, and yeah, I managed to get a back row there, which I was really lucky to get, especially being in the singles queue. You know what, I'm absolutely falling in love with this ride again. It is incredible, it really is. I first rode it in November, loved it so much, and it just keeps getting better and riding better, and the operations on there are solid. They are getting the trains out, 4 trains in operation, getting them sent out, absolutely brilliant. Like, I love it so much. If you haven't done this ride yet, get yourself out here and come and experience it. Jurassic World Velocicoaster, so intense. And like I say, the ride we had last night, oh, it was crazy, you know. I think because all the track was wet. Like, that's the thing, when it's been raining, these rides aren't used to it as much, especially when it's been so humid. And oh, that was amazing, it really was. Like, God, what an experience. Like, words can't describe. I struggle to talk about this ride. I love it so much. It's right up there, somewhere in my top 10. What a great ride. Welcome to the Lost Continent. I love this area of Islands of Adventure. All the rocks, the theming, and an absolutely fantastic attraction known as Poseidon's Fury. Now, it is still closed. I was really hoping that by the time I come back this trip, it was going to be open. It's been shut for quite a long time now. However, they've been doing some work on the front of it. They completely repainted up parts of the facade. And yeah, also here, how nice is this now? I mean, this was looking a little bit worse for wear before. Yeah, the waterfall has all been painted up. This is a fantastic attraction. It's not a ride, it's a walkthrough that's got actors in and lots of great special effects. It's a brilliant experience. So yeah, I'm sure by the time I next come to Orlando, this is going to be back open. I was hoping for it this trip, however, hopefully soon. The fact they've been doing a lot of repaint work, I mean, you can see the heads just over there. They've all been repainted at either side. And yeah, it looks in a really good state. So fingers crossed Poseidon's Fury will be back open soon here at IOA. A great experience. This is actually one of my favourite parts of the park, just round the back of the Mythos restaurant here. And yeah, you get some awesome views, especially since they put Velocicoaster in last year. Yeah, you get some cracking views over to the ride. In fact, there goes the coaster through that final inversion, the Mosasaurus roll. Absolutely phenomenal that is. But yeah, the views that you get down here are stunning. And yeah, here it is, the award-winning restaurant, world's best theme park restaurant. This tends to win all the time. In fact, I think since I was last here, it's won it again. But yeah, the views are great, and of course not forgetting the B&M Beauty, the Hulk just over in that direction as well. Yeah, oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? But yeah, that Cobra roll is so iconic. I wonder how many times that's been videoed and photographed over the years. Millions of times, I'd imagine, since it opened back in 1999. So when I was last here in November, Seuss Landing looked absolutely awesome for Christmas. I still think it's a really nice area, but yeah, check out that vlog if you've not seen it. At Christmas, it comes alive even more. You've got the Seuss trolley that runs around the top up there as well. Just the one track working at the moment, the other one can't operate because they're still working on the carousel just down here. Yeah, it's a really nice area, especially when the sun's shining, you know, brightening up all the buildings. What I really appreciate with Universal, especially the past few years, they put a lot of care and attention now into just maintaining the buildings and making everything always look spot on. Like all around here, all the paintwork looks so fresh and really nice. Yeah, the High in the Sky Seuss trolley, 35-minute wait for that. I'm actually going to head over to the studios next. Like I say, I'm filming 2 vlogs from here this trip. We're just kind of going between the parks, mismatching across. But yeah, we didn't go on the Hogwarts Express last time. Didn't get it in the vlog, and it's an attraction we can actually get some footage on. So yeah, going to head over there shortly. I just thought come have a little walk through Seuss. So it always looks nice, this. Yeah, you got a little dark ride down here as well. Like I say, I'm staying away from the dark rides for now, just in case the bad weather comes in. Nice bit of live entertainment. Oh, them treats smell so good coming from over there.
Good day. Welcome. Welcome. Hey, come this way. Oh, we're invited.
So yeah, just strolling back through the Lost Continent again now. Appreciating all of this theming, and that's the beauty of the parks here in Orlando. You don't really have to ride anything to have a good time. You can just walk around, soak in the ambience, see what bits of entertainment are going on. And yeah, just appreciate all the theming. I mean, this down here is beautiful. I hope they never get rid of the Lost Continent. There was a lot of rumours that, you know, before Epic Universe was announced, that this is where Super Nintendo World might have gone, and then there was rumours of it in the studios, and then obviously they announced Epic Universe, and it's going to be heading there now, and construction work is well underway on that new park. Have to head up there and have a look at some point. But yeah, this area is beautiful, and of course you've got the interactive fountain around here as well, which is always good fun.
What? You have to pick one of them. M&M's the wrapper or M&M's the candy.
I do love things like that, interactives in the parks, and sometimes you can get absolutely soaked there as well. There's somebody just controlling it most of the day, and yeah, they've got like all the fountain effects on there, so sometimes you get absolutely dripping wet through, which you don't mind when it's humid like this. Anyway, I'm going to head over to Universal Studios Florida now via Hogsmeade Station just here. Hogsmeade down to King's Cross, and yeah, this of course is the Hogwarts Express, the ride that connects the 2 parks. Worth pointing out, if you don't know this already, you do need a 2-part ticket to actually ride this. So if you are coming here and want to experience it, I'm sure you would do anyway, but make sure you have got a 2-part ticket, or of course annual passes, to ride this attraction. Because you go between the parks, there's turnstiles in the station, just to make sure of course that you've got a 2-part ticket. So yeah, come and join us, we can take you on board on this one. 20-minute wait, and this will take us over to Universal Studios.
Yeah, I've heard that. Velocicoaster 45.
Awesome ride there on the Hogwarts Express. Yeah, arrived now here at King's Cross Station. Yeah, videos don't do it justice in there because obviously it's all the screens. You get that kind of flickering effect when you're filming a screen, but you know what? It's a great experience, that is. I do prefer the film going the other way though, from King's Cross to Hogsmeade, but yeah, look at the station. Just the scale of it in here, amazing. A thematic masterpiece. There's my luggage just there. Yeah, what a beautiful attraction. What I do like though, getting it the other way, is you see the train coming in, because obviously from here the train comes in backwards. They've got two trains and then obviously they just kind of shuttle back and forwards, but yeah, it always comes in backwards this way. So yeah, it's really nice how at the other station coming this way like I just did, you kind of get that effect of the train coming in. And here we go, welcome to King's Cross. And yeah, brilliant attraction that is, really immersive. And they were very clever when they did it as well. You know, a transportation ride between the two parks. You need to have a combi ticket as well. So obviously it works for them financially, because everybody who's a Harry Potter fan, you're going to want to ride the Hogwarts Express if you come into the Wizarding World. So it all works all round, doesn't it? And it's a great ride. I know you want to sat there in a train carriage watching a screen, but it is a cool effect. And obviously it does actually move between the parks, which is really cool. Just thought I'd also point out, in regards to face coverings, you no longer need to wear them anywhere in the parks. At Universal, when I was here in November, you didn't need to wear them, but at Walt Disney World you did. Obviously I'm not going to Disney this time, but yeah, face coverings are all fully gone now. Obviously they are optional. If you want to wear them you can, but you don't have to anymore. But here we go, on to Universal Studios Florida. So as I mentioned earlier in the vlog, it is the Mardi Gras celebration here in this park. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing the parade in a few hours time. As long as the weather isn't too bad, hopefully that should be running. We have a Mardi Gras. Along with that, they also do concerts on some of the nights, which look awesome on the big stage down by Rip Ride Rockit. In fact, that's where I'm heading to next for a ride on there. But yeah, you know, they've also got lots of different food stalls set up, more street performers around, different music playing for Mardi Gras. Yeah, it's nice to actually see it here, you know, because we get Mardi Gras now back at the UK parks, so it's nice to actually come over to the States at the time when it's supposed to be celebrated and enjoy it here as well. I tell you what though, that humidity, oh my God, never felt anything like it. I thought September was really humid, but I tell you what, March, whew, it is absolutely baking. Get yourself a nice Bloody Mary just over there. Oh, love the atmosphere. All the music playing, and yeah, you got all the Mardi Gras signs at the side. There's nice bits of theming around as well. Yeah, it looks lovely. This guy over here is terrifying. I love all the street theatre around. There's another one up there. Brilliant. And yeah, the Mummy is closed for its refurbishment now. Seems really weird seeing it all blocked off. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back on there next time I'm here and just seeing what they've done to it, really, you know. There was parts of the ride that were getting quite rough, so I'm hoping that they've kind of rectified that. Maybe some theming enhancements as well. But yeah, the Mummy will be back later this year. It's a 6-month refurbishment, so obviously they're doing some quite substantial work in there. And yeah, really looking forward to seeing what they do with the Mummy when it reopens. Here comes SpongeBob SquarePants! SpongeBob! So yeah, this is part of the Superstar Parade that runs daily here. Yeah, fingers crossed for the Mardi Gras Parade later on. Advertised wait time then of 35 minutes for this 2009 Mara X car. And yeah, gonna go and join the line. Actually, I might do single rider, because yeah, it's got the single rider queue on this, hasn't it? This is one of them rides where you need to put everything in a locker before you join the main part of the queue. Not a huge fan of that. I mean, that's the good thing with Velocicoaster. At least they built the lockers just before the station, so it means you can keep your phone and cameras and stuff on you whilst you're in the queue. So at least Universal have rectified that. I'd love to see them come back to some of the older attractions and sort out that system. But here we go, off for a ride on Rip Ride Rocket, and I'll put in some off-ride shots. Of people waiting in the single rider line, so I had 2 rides on there in less than 15 minutes, and yeah, them rides couldn't have been any more different. The first one I was lucky enough to get on the front row because there was a single in the main queue. He should have gone in the single rider queue. I don't know why he waited 35 minutes, but yeah, anyway, I was sat with him on the front row. Brilliant, on the front row, that coaster's great. And then yeah, I was unlucky with my second one. I was right on the back, and honestly, it rides completely different. A lot of coasters, obviously, it just depends on the time of day, weather conditions, and where you ride, but with this one, honestly, more than most coasters out there, it really matters. If you're on the front row, you're in for an absolutely great ride. The good thing is though, no matter where you sit, you can pick your own soundtrack on there. You've got a little screen in front of you on that good classic Mara restraints, the bulky restraints, but they are lap bars, I guess. And on there you've got the screen, and you can select which song you want. So I went for a bit of Black Eyed Peas Pump It, which is my go-to song on there. There is also a secret menu on there as well with some different songs that you can access. But yeah, it's a great ride depending on where you sit. Front row fine, anywhere else, yeah, I wouldn't bother. There's so many updates to share with you this time here from Universal Studios Florida, and that's another reason why I wanted to film a vlog here this time. Even though it's only been a few months since I last visited. Shrek has now closed just over there, and yeah, work has started on another new attraction, and yeah, it's going to be themed around the Minions. As you can see, the Minions fence is around. Now, it doesn't look like it's going to be a 4D cinema anymore. Rumoured to be some kind of system where, like a travelator that you stand on and go through various different scenes, possibly interactive. It's kind of using something to shoot at targets. That's the rumour anyway, but yeah, it's turning this area into a bit of a Minions land really, because obviously you've got the main attraction, Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, just off to the right here. And yeah, here on the left, obviously this new Minions attraction, but there you go, all the signage has gone from Shrek. Looks a bit of a mess, doesn't it, at the moment? Yeah, big signs down just up there, and obviously all the ones up on the side of the buildings there as well, they're all down. But yeah, I'm sure this will be open next time I come. I don't know, saying that, will it be later this year when I'm back out here? I can promise one thing though, the next time I'm back in Orlando, I will be here with Charlotte. She really wanted to come this time, but we're going to come back later in the year, hopefully, and do a bigger trip, back to kind of what we used to do pre-pandemic. Because my past few trips out here have been on my own, and also they've been all quite short trips. Maybe in September for Halloween Horror Nights, we'll come back, me and Charlotte, but I can guarantee the next time I'm here, I will be with Charlotte, which will be really nice, because she's not been for 3 years, so yeah, she'll absolutely love it. Anyway, I'm just going to go and grab a cake or something now from the Today Cafe just over here, so I will show you that. Oh, here we go, now we're talking. Look at all these cakes and treats in here. Oh, absolutely delicious. All sandwiches there as well. I know what I'm coming for. A nice treat, what should I go for? We've got chocolate and blueberry muffins up there. These look nice down the bottom, don't they? Here we go. Cookies and cream puff. They look quite nice down there. Oh, everything looks great. This looks nice too, doesn't it? And then we got the classic chocolate eclair over there. I think I might go for one of them, to be honest. Oh, I can think of much worse places to be sitting down enjoying a nice chocolate eclair. Here we go. Just under $5, $4.78. Yeah, it's quite big. Yeah, it looks nice, that does. Worth pointing out as well, you can just ask for a free cup of cold water. I mean, there is refill stations around, you know, where you can fill your water bottles up. But yeah, they'll always give you a free cup of water as well if you want them. It's really heavy, this is. I've never thought a chocolate eclair so heavy, but here we go. It's going to get messy, this is. Let's try it. Here we go. Oh my god. The chocolate on that is really thick. Oh yeah, that is lovely. Right, I'm having some more. Well, I would give that chocolate eclair a solid 7 out of 10. That was absolutely delicious, really nice. A little bit too heavy to pick up, and I got very messy eating it. You should have seen me at the end. But yeah, it was definitely worth it. It was very nice. I would recommend. Quite expensive, but it was a decent size. Just off to the right there, the Bourne Stuntacular. I'll definitely be seeing that again whilst I'm here. That blew me away back in November. And yeah, I'll be heading in there and watching the Bourne Stuntacular again. It's just a shame you can't film it, but I guess in a way, it would ruin the surprise element because there's literally no footage of it at all, other than a few little peaks that Universal have released to kind of hype up for it. But that really adds to it. There's the mystery of that attraction. I tell you what, it's nice just to be here, chilled out, walking around, taking in everything the park has got to offer. And yeah, you know, I'm not fussed about getting on loads and loads of rides at Universal this trip. I was only here a few months ago. That's the beauty of having an annual pass. You know, you can just kind of, you know, there's no real pressure. I've been to Orlando a lot now, so it's nice to chill out, walk around the park, take it all in, and yeah, get some attractions in along the way. So we've got some great bits of theming and photo opportunities throughout the park for Mardi Gras. So there's this huge face just here, Mardi Gras mask, which is really cool. Yeah, looking forward to the parade. I'm just hoping the weather holds out and we don't get a massive storm like last night. I couldn't believe that. I was looking on TikTok. Give us a follow there, by the way, Theme Park Worldwide, haven't already. And yeah, I was watching some people's TikToks from Disney last night, and Hollywood Studios completely flooded. Like, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was bad here, but yeah, like Hollywood Studios, it was completely waterlogged.
Once again, all shoulders must be left outside of 5. Thank you.
Just a nice little ride there on the Woody Woodpecker Nut House coaster, because to be honest, I've only been on it a couple of times. Don't really come down to this end of the park, especially in that direction past ET. That's where I'm headed now, by the way. We only waited 5 minutes for that. Not too bad. Nice little Vekoma coaster, and yeah, it's definitely worth going on. But anyway, yes, ET Adventure Next, an absolute classic here at the park. As much as I do think this area is going to change in the future, I really hope they don't touch ET, because I love it. It's an absolute classic, and it's only got a 15-minute wait. Also, I can take you on with this one. So yeah, let's go and have a ride. The camera never does it justice, but it's actually a really nice themed queue line in here. So we make our way through the forest. Nice waterfalls over there, and yeah, over onto our bike. And yeah, obviously you tell your name to a member of staff and you get one of these little cards, little passport. You scan that and it means ET says your name on the ride. Let's go.
Enemies at base. Wait, they got ET. They're getting away. Unit 3, cut them off. I see them. Come on, let's go.
Hold it right there! Whoa! Whoa, watch it! They're getting away! Look, they're flying!
Woo! Wow. There's ET in his basket.
Ouch. Welcome home. You can thank you.
Welcome home.
So magical, I love it.
You have saved our planet. Come celebrate with us.
Wow. Woo! You even get a little sprinkle of water there. Here we go. Is he going to say Sean?
Goodbye, friend. Daniel, your name may me, Daphne Wolf Sean.
Hey! It actually worked. Some on-ride footage there from E.T. Adventure, an absolute classic here at the park that I absolutely love. Oh, it's brilliant. All the theming on there, and when E.T. says your name, it gets you quite emotional, especially when you're a fan of the film. Oh, I love it, it's great. Something else I love here in this park is this, the actual train, the Jules Verne train from Back to the Future 3. And here it is. I'm a huge Back to the Future fan, and yeah, I geeked out when I first came here in 2014 and saw this. They've also got a DeLorean around the corner as well, but yeah, the train itself is absolutely awesome. Look at that. But yeah, if you're a big Back to the Future fan like I am, that's a really nice thing to see when you come into this park. And yeah, right next door you've got the DeLorean just here as well, and yeah, you can even see right inside there as well. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, probably geek out when I see that here at Universal Studios Florida. Yeah, and there's another view of the train. Yeah, it's a shame they don't have the Back to the Future ride here anymore. I mean, I would have loved to have done that. I never did it, but yeah, I would have really liked to have done it. I know it was only, you know, a simulator ride and the Simpsons just came in and replaced that. But yeah, I still think, you know, there's a big demand for Back to the Future. I would love to see them do a more modern version of the ride. You got to think they took Kong away, because that used to be where the Mummy is now, you know, and then redid Kong over in Islands of Adventure. So you never know, there is still a chance. And they sell a lot of merch still for Back to the Future. And there's a lot of die-hard fans. So I would love to see them do another Back to the Future ride.
I don't think Mommy was allowed to watch
As much as the Simpsons ride isn't great in my opinion, the area of Springfield is fantastic and there's some great theming around. But yeah, you look out the front of the ride and it does look fantastic with Krusty the Clown there, the Krusty Land sign up there at the top. And yeah, as you saw in the previous shot, you got Moe's Tavern down there, the Lard Lad Donuts that are amazing. And yeah, it's a great area. It just lacks a really good ride in my opinion. But yeah, weather's holding out nice. Still got 2.5 hours to go until the parade. Fingers crossed it's going to hold out so I get to see it tonight. I'm really hoping so. I don't think it went ahead last night with how bad the storm was. So yeah, I'm really hoping to catch it because I've only got a couple of days here at Universal to catch it this trip. So yeah, fingers crossed going to get to see that later on today in this vlog. Originally I was only going to do really outdoor attractions because I thought the rain was going to have come in by now, but it hasn't. So yeah, I'm going to do a couple of indoor rides. Going to do Men in Black just over here. This is an interactive shooting dart ride that spins round as well, which is quite cool. Not allowed to film on it unfortunately, like most rides here at Universal. And then I'm going to do single rider over on Escape from Gringotts over in Diagon Alley and have a little walk through there. Another ride that I walked straight onto, and that's the great thing with the single rider lines. I mean, even the main queue on that was only 30 minutes. But yeah, single rider lines are brilliant here at Universal across both parks, and they're well worth doing if you want to try and save some time. And yeah, I'm going to do another one now over in the Wisdom World. I'm going to make my way to Diagon Alley and have a ride on Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, because yeah, it is a great ride. You know, it's one of them that, you know, I much prefer Forbidden Journey next door. However, they're two completely different rides. It's an indoor roller coaster with tilting track and all sorts that really go to the ride system. It's a very advanced ride. It's very technical. It's a bit too screen heavy for me, but there is still some nice theming around. So yeah, I'm going to head down that way. Back here in London then now. I've got the night bus just over there. Oh, I tell you what, this area never gets old walking through. Like, you just pick any of these different buildings and walk through. There's no massive sign saying Diagon Alley this way or anything like that. You just kind of stroll through. I think we'll go through just next to Leicester Square Underground Station. I was there the other day at the real one actually, and now I'm here at the fake one. But here we go. Just stroll through. Never gets old this. I'll always remember 2019, Charlotte's first reaction walking right around here. Wow. It really never gets old, just turning that corner, walking through the wall and entering into Diagon Alley. And the good thing is it always feels cooler here as well, because there's so much air conditioning in all the shops. It just blasts out here into the area. Oh, we're getting the fire. I think he's going to go. Oh, that'd be good timing if so. He's roaring. It's pretty spectacular in here, isn't it? With the huge chandelier hanging up from the ceiling. Wow, all the animatronics down the side as well. Yeah, the good thing is, even if you go in as a single rider, you still walk through Gringotts Bank just here. Then you head round to the right. You don't get the elevator pre-show, but that's nothing too spectacular. Yes, it does add to it. And if it's your first time, I'd always say make sure you do that, just to get the experience. But yeah, like once you've done it many times over the years, it's nice to just get on the single rider and get to the main event itself. And that was the queue inside there, and this is the line here. Absolutely no one. Pick up my 3D glasses, because of course it's a 3D ride. And then yeah, I'll see you when I come off. Escape from Gringotts. Not one, but two back-to-back rides there on Gringotts in less than 20 minutes. And that's because it's a long ride, because there was nobody at all in the single rider line. Walked straight up to the station and onto the carts. You know what? It's a brilliant ride, that. It really is. A fantastic indoor roller coaster with lots of screens, theming and tilting tracks. Yes, it is still quite screen heavy. I would have liked a few more props around. However, it's still an absolutely spectacular attraction. And what I really like doing, especially when you've been on it quite a few times, I wouldn't do this the first time going on, but yeah, literally look down to the side and watch what the track is doing, tilting and the motion of it. Oh, it's amazing to watch the ride system, especially when you're into that sort of thing and just how it works. Oh, I absolutely love that. Brilliant. And yeah, the single rider lines are awesome here at Universal. That's something they've really got down to a T, because yeah, you can get so much done. I mean, the park, I wouldn't say it's absolutely heaving today. It's gone down to 50 minutes now, but still the single rider lines are perfect. They really are. And if you don't mind splitting up from your party, get straight on there. Or if you're on your own like I am, well, there you go. Get as many rides in as you can do on there. Absolutely epic. Now, during my visit to Universal back in November, there was a certain attraction that was closed, and I was quite happy about it being down for maintenance, but it is back open. It's Fast and Furious Supercharged. In my opinion, for the size of the show building as well, it's massive. This is a complete waste of space, I will be honest. The queue is good, but other than that, the ride itself is very poor, hence why it's only got a 15-minute standby wait. Has got a single rider line as well, but for 15 minutes I'll go through the main queue and show you all the theming. But yeah, it's a poor ride, this one. I mean, it starts off pretty good, doesn't it? You come into like this big abandoned warehouse for the party, and yeah, all this theming's great, and the queue line is really good. In fact, it's one of the best queues out of both the parks. You know, you see this big warehouse, all the extractor fans on there, you think, whoa, this is going to be good. And then you get inside here, and it gets even better. Here we go. I mean, look at this. It's a pretty awesome queue line, isn't it? All the cars in there. Yeah, obviously when it's busy, they queue all the way up and kind of round the cars, which is cool. But yeah, like this is where the fun ends, unfortunately. You get onto the ride and it is dreadful, it really is. So yeah, I can't film on it again, but I'll see you when I come off. Queue line is great though, isn't it? Oh, the team member was really nice then. She was like, do you want to walk around this way so you can see them all? I was like, yeah, thank you. And she's like, yeah, well, it's a walk on anyway. So there you go. But yeah, have a little walk around what's normally the extended queue. Or I say extended queue. Does it even fill this anymore? Well, I hope not with how bad the ride is. There's not many people that enjoy this. I'm not the only one that gives it some stick. But yeah, I do like seeing all the cars though. Oh, look at the spoiler on the back, all the lights. Oh. You can see why people get disappointed, can't you, when they go on the ride, or at least when they come off the ride and they're like, is that it? Because the queue line is epic. Oh, look at this, all the lighting, all the vehicles, like it's really good in here. God, it's on awkwardly quiet just, luckily there's no one about. But yeah, there you go, like, what an awesome queue. Oh, there we go, audio's coming on again. Brilliant, and then you get on the ride and it's like, what? But yeah, here we go. I will see you when I come off. Might fall asleep. What were Universal thinking when they built that ride? It is absolutely terrible, it really is. So yeah, you go through a couple of pre-shows where nothing really happens at all, and then you get onto the party bus itself. You go around the corner and you've got a little bit of theming, and then literally you're watching a movie right next to you, and then you move forward into a kind of cinema room, if you like, where the vehicle moves for a couple of minutes, and then that's the end of the ride. It's the fact it takes up such a large footprint as well in a park that's not got loads of expansion room. I'd be really really surprised if that ride's still standing 10 years from now, or maybe even 5 years from now. It's prime real estate for something else there, whether it be more Harry Potter or just something else, because that ride is pretty terrible. And you've got to think, you know, when you go to Universal Studios Hollywood, we was there back in January, and yeah, you go on it there and you watch the movie as part of the full tram tour, it's not as bad. But here, it's a separate attraction, and you're seeing the same movie with a tiny bit more theming. It's not good at all. It's a poor ride, but I'm so glad that the past couple of editions since have been really good from Universal. Because when we had this, Kong over in Islands of Adventure, and Jimmy Fallon in this park, they were 3 really poor additions in my opinion. I'm glad they've really got better these past few years since that. From what is a really poor attraction in my opinion to something of a much higher standard now, Transformers the Ride 3D. I absolutely love this, and you know what? You can ride with EVAC anytime. Yeah, this is another awesome ride system. I absolutely love this, and every time I go on this and obviously go on Spider-Man next door, both the same style ride system, but I always compare them, and I always say always Transformers better, then I go on Spider-Man and I enjoy that more. You know, both are absolutely awesome and great in their own way, but comment down below, which one do you enjoy the most out of the two, Transformers or Spider-Man? But yeah, gonna go and have a ride. Wait time 15 minutes, but again, it has got a single rider line, this one. It's gonna have a ride with EVAC.
Attention all Nest personnel, this is General Portion of Nest HQ.
The sight of you sickens me, Earth Germ.
Oh, how things can change in just 30 minutes. I had my ride over on Transformers, then I made my way over to the absolutely incredible, oh my god, this is bad, over to the Bourne Stuntacular. The entrance just there on the left. I did walk past it earlier on. And yeah, I went in there, perfect timing, because it looked like there was a couple of clouds coming over. So I thought I'll go in there, and then literally come out just to this. It is absolutely throwing it down, and unfortunately, there's now only 45 minutes to go until the Mardi Gras parade, so I really don't think it's going to be going ahead today, which is a shame. Luckily, I've got another day to try and get it in whilst I'm here, because I really want to see it. All the floats look absolutely awesome. But yeah, look at this, it is terrible. I'm literally under this little canopy here. Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I said it back in November and I'll say it again, the Bourne Stuntacular is absolutely phenomenal, it really is. Basically, you're looking at a massive screen, but they also bring out lots of props in front as well. The acting quality in there is great, the special effects, it's like a full-on experience. It lasts about 25 minutes in total. Absolutely awesome, it really is. And photos and videos wouldn't do it justice anyway if you were allowed to take them. But obviously there's strictly no filming or photos because they want it all to be a surprise. But you've got fire effects in there, you've got cars coming on, and just the way they utilise the screens, the actors, and all the props, it all comes together in an absolutely amazing show. One of my favourite ever theme park shows, and you need indoor attractions when the weather's like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to be standing here for a while. I don't even want to move from this canopy, to be honest, because it is terrible out here. Yeah, I'm just going to hold off here for a little bit, see if it dies off at all, and then make a decision on what I'm going to do. Luckily, I've managed to get lots of attractions in today. But yeah, this weather is awful, it really is. There's no chance the parade's going ahead tonight. Well, here we go, about 10 minutes later, and look at it now. That's just typical Florida for you, isn't it? You saw how bad the rain was. Now look at the sky, we've got blue sky coming back through. Sun's coming out again, crazy, but here we go, everyone's lining the streets. The Mardi Gras parade is on, so yeah, highlights coming up over the next few minutes. Really looking forward to it. There's 6 main floats from what I believe, loads of beads, stilt walkers, and so much more. So yeah, looking forward to this. It's time for the 2022 Mardi Gras parade here at Universal. My first Mardi Gras here, really excited. Hey, here we go, starting off with a police escort, love it. Woo! Look at the size of the float coming around here. Oh wow. Woo! Here come the beads. Hey, so as you can see, all people on the float chucking beads off. These are just park guests. You actually can sign up like through the app and get on a parade float, which is really cool. So here we go. See if I can catch some. or the camera catches one around the lens. Come on, give us some beads. Yay! Oh, anything? Oh! Come on, oh, so close. Oh, hey, thank you. Happy Mardi Gras. Oh my God. Can you imagine this at Alton Towers back home? Chucking beads. Oh my God, if you're getting hit by them. Oh, what a great float. It's like a steamboat. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, I love that. Here we go, got my beads on. Here comes round number 2 now. Let's see if I can get some more. I reckon I'll get maybe 3 or 4 around my neck by the end. Let's see. Here we go. If I don't get one from each float, I'll be disappointed. Here we go, come on. Anything, oh. Hey, thank you. Oh, I love it. Another one for Amanda. Oh my God, he nearly hit me then. Any more? Oh, this is so much fun. I love it. Woo! Here we go, round number 3. It's going to be hard. There's not as many on here. Oh, come on, set them over. Anything? Oh, hey, thank you. 3 out of 3. I love how they've all got the costumes on and everything. Oh, it's amazing. Really cool. Got some astronauts just there. Costumes are awesome. Huge cast as well. Oh, just a bit confused. Oh, I like this one. Probably my favourite so far with all the space theming. Am I going to get one? Always go quick. Come on, here we go. Anything. Please, somebody, someone. Oh no, anyone? Hey, thank you. Woo! Love it. All these freebies. Oh, you wouldn't get this at Alton Towers. Oh, getting them party vibes here at Universal. I'm loving it. I'm so glad this has gone ahead. 4 out of 4 so far. Can I keep up with it? Let's find out. Oh, it's so much fun. Look how we're just waving for them. Oh, we're not getting many being thrown out here. Come on, anyone? Anybody, please? Oh, hey, thank you. Whee, lovely. Oh, God. So much fun this is. Awesome. Any more? Hey, thank you. We got 2. Oh, double whammy. Fantastic. Oh, this is excellent. That's it. Get the bubble machines on the go. Hey. Oh, these costumes. Blimey. Wow, look at the size of this one. All the LEDs on there. Here we go, somebody. Hey, oh, that'll do. Hey, thank you. Oh my God. Oh, it's crazy, I love it. It's so good. I'm loving all the music as well. Obviously at Alton Towers Mardi Gras last year back in the UK, we had all this music. Brilliant. Oh wow, look at that on the back. The weather just cleared up at the perfect time. Look at the sky now. Floridian sunset, March 2022. My first ever Mardi Gras here, and it's amazing. And the floats just keep coming. I thought there was only 6. Anyone? Anybody, please? Anything? Oh no! I'm gonna miss it, please! Someone! Oh, please! Hey, oh, thank you! I've got one, I've not missed a float yet, and I got a bonus one. Look at that sky. These costumes are awesome. So much variety and all the different themes. Woo! So many different variety of costumes to fit with the floats. Epic. Oh, look at all the planets, and this one's even got fire on the top. Wow. Here we go. See if we can get one early. Anyone? Anybody, please? Oh, close. Come on. Oh, hey, thank you. I got one. Oh, brilliant. Oh, it's so much fun. Oh, oh God, I love this. I can't believe just how long this parade is. It keeps on giving. Here we go. Anybody, please? Someone! Oh, hey! Oh, I'll do. Oh, lovely. one on the floor there as well. Thank you. Amazing theming. Oh, look at the astronaut on the back. Wow, look at the details on this New Orleans float. Oh, awesome. The balcony's up there as well. New Orleans French Quarter. Oh, that's my favourite so far. The details. Come on, anyone? Hey, come on. Oh, someone, please. Oh, no, I'm going to miss it. Anyone? Oh, that'll do, that'll do. Yeah. I got one. Oh, I've not missed one. Party atmosphere. Come on, don't let me down. Someone, hey, thank you. Brilliant. Oh, look at the size of this. And wait until you see what I assume is the finale float. Wow, the size of this coming round, incredible. Wow, the finale float just here. The huge crocodile coming in bees. Anyone, come on, somebody. Somebody please! Hey, oh, that'll do! I got one! Oh, woo! I think you're supposed to catch them, oh well. Any more bonus ones? Hey! Keep coming down. Any more? Any more? Hey, thank you! Happy Mardi Gras! Hey! Happy Mardi Gras! Oh my God! That was absolutely amazing. That's one of the best parades I've ever seen. I love that. That was absolutely epic. I loved that so much. One of my favourite things I've ever seen in a theme park. I tell you what, I loved Mardi Gras at Alton Towers last year, but it's got nothing on what they've done here at Universal. That was incredible. Obviously the budgets are a lot higher for things over here, but that was phenomenal. And you know what the best thing is? I get to watch it again now because it was that long of a parade. I thought there was only 6 floats. I don't know where I read that, but there was loads of floats. I'll have to count them as they come round again because literally I've walked round the corner and yeah, it's starting again here now, so I get to see it again and get some more bees and see how many I can get this time. Get some photos. Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube. Absolutely epic. I'll talk more about it afterwards, but I love that. Let's go again. Woo! Keep them beads coming, baby. Oh my God. I've just been here with beads so much. Oh, it's so good. Woo! Happy Mardi Gras. Words cannot describe how awesome that was. One of the best atmospheres I've ever seen and been a part of in a theme park. In all the years I've been going to parks, I knew it was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be that good. It was absolutely incredible. One of the best things I've ever seen in a park. I loved it. And yeah, the weather turned out great. Look at that sky now tonight. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket looking so dramatic there with all the palm trees. Oh, I love it. What an absolutely incredible day I've had here at the Universal Orlando Resort. That was phenomenal. I loved that. I was in my element. The party atmosphere, throwing the bees, the theming, the fire, the music, everything just came together for an epic Mardi Gras celebration. I loved that so much, and I will be back to see that again whilst I'm here because I loved it. And look at all these beads. I've just done a bead count. I've got 27. Well, that's nothing compared to some of the people I've seen coming out of here tonight. They have got like twice as many as this. Incredible. I love the fact that it's throwing them out and you can actually get onto a parade float. Like, how epic is that? Of course, I started off over in Islands of Adventure, did quite a few of my favourites there, but there's still quite a few more rides I'll be going on over there this trip. Didn't do Forbidden Journey today, and also didn't do Spider-Man. They're 2 of my favourites over there. Ripsaw Falls as well, of course Jurassic Park, River Adventure. So yeah, still got quite a bit to do next door, but I've done all my favourites in the studios, and most importantly got to see the Mardi Gras parade that I've wanted to see for quite a few years here, and it didn't let me down. That was brilliant. I thought it was just 6 floats, they just kept on coming and coming. There was more bees, there was more costumes, and there was more dancing. I just feel like dancing again right now, to be honest, but I will be back for a day 2 vlog, so stay tuned for that here on Theme Park Worldwide. But from day 1 here at Universal Orlando Resorts, that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there, keep on partying. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.